It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see Zach Wilson. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Jets and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bills come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. The Charles, they were losers last time out. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. A little juke. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
McKenzie now from his end zone. Week 9 here in the National Football League. He'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to call the Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Uzomah. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're still nearly even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. From the 30 on second down, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run here with Singletary, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start in the Motor City. Detroit playing host to Green Bay in an NFC North matchup. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game and down the stretch.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the 16-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hall again on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's got some space here. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. Gets around him. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Wilson now to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successfully. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up going to pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Taken down at the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down by the line. Multiple players getting hauled off for the 1-yard sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The end result, 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
After the sack on first down, Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. You have to go for it. The line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Quan Alexander, you saw he got a hand on it, knocked it down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
76 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jordan Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Allen. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be, and that cost him 15 yards.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again on second down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A give running right is Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Pass caught by Crowder. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.